Hello everyone. Today, actually, this video I am preparing to discuss a very important question. Usually, it is raised by many parents and the administrators. I'm a teacher. I want to introduce myself. I have been working for last 22, 23 years. I have been teaching mathematics at secondary and senior secondary level. Even I taught class 5 little students, and still I am teaching. When I must say that I'm more a learner than a teacher. And in my throughout career so far, in these 22, 23 years, I have been hearing these particular questions posed by many parents, many administrators. Is tuition necessary? It's a controversial question. So I don't know whether after discussion, my opinion will be correct or not. I don't feel that there is something called correct or wrong answer here for these questions. It is totally relative. It is opinion based. So maybe there are 50% people who will like it and 50% who will not like. So that's not my botheration. This came to my mind, and for a long time I have been thinking of discussing it. So I am putting it in the public domain. Let's see what's the response about that. So first of all, to answer these questions, I have to think about many situations, and accordingly, situation wise, the solutions may be different, answers may be different. Usually, if you ask me, I'm a teacher, so if a parent asks me, do you think that tuition is necessary? So in that case, I have to look at the parent, and according to his need, I have to answer. This is very important. If I'm talking about ideal school, supposing that my world is an ideal school, ideal in the sense that every part is looked after very nicely, maybe academics, curricular activities, and all other things. What we can think about the school. Teacher is teaching very well. All sort of needs are catered. We are paying the fees. So if this is the case, then definitely I'll say strict no. Why do we need a tuition? Because the child will definitely acquire everything from the school where I have admitted my child. That's very good. But personally, I feel that's theoretical. It cannot be 100% practical. Now, I'll be justifying why did I make this statement. Because to make this statement, I feel a person needs a guts. The reason is that I'm a teacher. And being a teacher, if I'm commenting it, definitely I have to justify it. Now, for me, if you ask me, not as a parent, as a layman, as a general person who doesn't have to do much with academics or maybe schools or anything, then my answer will be it depends on the situation. Someone might not need, someone may need. Now, let me discuss very properly, clearly, situation wise. So, for that, all viewers have to go with me. You have to go with my thought. I'm not saying that you have to convince yourself. I'm not saying that. Till the video goes, you move with me, move on with me. And then at the end, if you confront, no problem. There's no problem at all. Already I told you that you may directly confront me. You can directly say that what I'm saying is wrong, rubbish, etc. No problem at all. So the situation is something like that. Whenever a teacher teaches a particular class, now I'm keeping the school as ideal for every such situations. Okay, school is ideal. School is very good. I'm talking only about the students now. Every teachers do very well there. All things are taken care of very nicely. That school I'm talking about. So I'm taking now students. Every teacher in every school faced basically three category of children. Basically, they can be divided after many subcategories. Now, I think people might be saying that you are becoming judgmental and you are uh, segregating the students, or you are not seeing them all equally. Yeah, I'm still seeing them equally. I'm treating them equally. But then, whenever a teacher teaches inside the class, the biggest responsibility of the teacher is that whatever he teaches, it should reach up to the maximum number of students possible. That's the first target. The teacher's target is not those high performer who are few in the class, and also not those who are performing very badly during the class I'm talking about. In his lesson deliberation, he always prepares his, I'm sorry, I'm because I'm a male, I'm talking about he, with all respect to all female counterparts, female colleagues, please don't decode it in a different way. He or she definitely will target those majority of the students. Her or his lesson plan will be such that it covers the maximum number of students and give comfort to them in terms of understanding. Then it is very true that no matter how tough, how hard this particular teacher explained or teaches, there will be always 5 students out of 40 who will not really understand more than 30% of the concepts. And some may be there who will not understand anything. And there will be 5 students who are extraordinarily brilliant, who will feel really bored about that class because they have already understood it, they know even more than that. So in that case, the teacher's main target will be those left out 30 students. If I consider the strength as 40, so the teacher will try very hard to explain them. Now, what happens? Every school has policies. Every school try to look after those extraordinary children as well as those which are poor performers. So in between, when one tests or two tests or maybe some assessment exam is done, after that, definitely we sort out, teachers sort out the weak learners or slow learners, and remedial classes are conducted for those slow learners. Many parents says that these remedial classes are only for show. But being a teacher, if you ask me, it's not like that. There's a full effort from the teachers community. Full empathy is there towards those children who are not performing well. But then there is always a but. Many times, being a teacher, I face this problem when I'm dealing with the slow learners, that either the slow learners themselves are far away from the study. Habits I'm talking about. I'm not talking about understanding level. Study habits. They do not want to come to study room. In fact, they have very less concentration level to study for 1 hour also. And when we go back to their parents, we find that there are many parents who are not having that attitude also, that they should help the students. I have faced many parents who answered me like this, that I have admitted him or her to your school. Now it is your duty to take care of them. If they're not performing, you are responsible for that. That's a big allegation on the community of teachers because teacher will teach them for 6 hours. Students are there on an average for 6 to 7 hours in a school. And after 6 hours or 7 hours, the rest of the hours, out of that, if I leave 5 to 7 hours again, around 12 hours with the parents. Is it not really little responsibility also of the parent to motivate the child? Is it that if parents will admit a child in a good school, their responsibility is finished? It's not like that. So if parents will be of that attitude, then these slow learners will have a lot of difficulties to come up to a good level, even average level. And as far as the good or bright students are concerned, the problem with the bright student are that when a teacher teaches the average students, they get bored and they get a lot of time to make notions. And they may skip schools because of that, because they already know the concepts, right? And the problem with the teacher is that this teacher cannot teach a difficult problem in the class because already the syllabus is creating a problem for the other students. So whenever a difficult problem or different problem will be taken, those five will understand, but the rest, what they will do, then the class will be more unruly. So these extraordinary or upper layer students can be also tackled by giving different and tougher assignments to them. School take care of that also. Now I have told you about the situations of the class. Now the main question was, is tuition necessary? Now think about the situations. Now you have understood what inside the class is going on. If I'm talking about the brilliant students now, they have not got enough material to absorb their energies, to spend their energies because they are having a lot of energy. Merely the syllabus which is followed in the school are not at all very much engaging for them. For them, it is very easy. So definitely they will try to go for something different. Where they will get it? Question is that. Yeah, someone might readily say that why don't the teachers cater the need? Yes, we can send the assignments, but of course, within the school limits, within those 6 hours, it is not at all possible to fit one period, especially for those extraordinary brilliant students. It can happen for 1 week, but it cannot be done regularly for the complete schooling days. So obviously, those students who are ambitious, they are definitely ambitious, they have capabilities, so they will definitely look for certain alternatives. They will go for somewhere, maybe coaching centers, maybe some private tutors, maybe some other persons who know them what they can get more. They need tuition. It's not that they did not understand. They understood because of that they need extra help, extra guidance for more upgradation. As far as the slow learners are concerned, basically slow learners I have seen, they're basically introverts. They speak very less. They don't want to say what their problem is. Maybe due to their low performances, they are frustrated. Even if any teachers will try very hard to talk to them, the response is, I'm not saying nil because I have got also some students who has shown remarkable improvements, but most of the time it happens. And basically slow learners sometimes, please don't make it general. I have seen few of them, they indulge in substance abuse as well, because nowadays these are very, very easily easily accessible. I'm not saying all. Please don't take it the general one. So for them, their parents, if they are uh, interested, they might request some teachers, some persons who can guide them personally, privately. For them, teachers, for them, tuition is needed. How one can deny that? There is nothing to do with the school right now. A parent might definitely feel that if someone will help them, they might come out. And for the average, basically average students, normally they do not take tuitions. It can be easily uh, taken care by the schools, but then they take tuitions only for satisfying their uh, own eagerness to move around in the evening. It's not that the school did not teach them well. It's not that the school did not take care of them. Even then, they insist their parent to go for a tuition. The reason is very clear that they will get little loose time to move around, to do some gossiping. I mean, time pass in the evening with his or her friends, with their friends. So, in a nutshell, what I say is that if equally all persons will deliver their work, we always point the finger towards the teachers. But at the same time, if it can be possible that the students as well as the parent they know their responsibilities, then very obviously these teachers will show you the excellent results. They'll make remarkable students because those are the teachers only who had been instrumental in making glorious performances in the schools, various schools, right? What is not changing is the attitude of the teachers. They can really turn every stone to make a certain improvement, slightest improvement in their students. So at this time, definitely I'll appeal to all those viewers who are watching this video. I don't know to what extent my justification is acceptable. If not, you can confront, as I told you, you can suggest me, you can criticize me. I am ready to accept all your criticism. You can suggest me also. You can suggest me ways. My request will be only that try to mobilize as much as possible persons you meet. If they are parent, mobilize them. Try to impart them what may be their work, what may be their responsibility. If you find students, try to make them aware about their responsibility. Teachers are doing that. That's all. So please send your views, whatever you think about this topic. We'll go for further discussion if it is needed indeed. Thank you so much, viewers. Waiting for your replies, positive, negative, not like that. Any sort of reply, ready to listen. Thank you. Thank you so much.